It's not just about bringing somebody. It's not 2 feet in a heartbeat. Yeah. It's bringing on people that are like-minded, that are wanting to grow, and that we work really well together.
Welcome to the Realtors Conspiracy Podcast. I'm here today with Karl Wulf from Keller Williams. How are you?
I'm great, Maud. Thank you very much for having me.
Good. Well, tell us about your background in real estate, where it started, what did you do before?
Sure. Yeah, I used to be in the appliance business for quite some time. I was in there for about 7 or 8 years, and found my passion for real estate probably about 6 years ago. And it actually started with me being involved with my brother-in-law and sister flipping their first house, and I got my hands dirty doing that, and really just found my passion. And as you know, I love helping people too. So when you're able to help people and do something that you're passionate about, I don't feel I've really ever worked a day in my life since getting out of the appliance world. So
nice.
Yeah.
So what gets you up in the morning? What do you love the most?
Honestly, I really just love helping people. I love helping people through the process of, not only searching for, but making the purchase, going through negotiation. Honestly, I truly love what I do, and waking up in the morning is not difficult to do when you're helping people. So
when you love it, that's cool.
Yeah.
What is it that you do? What's a typical day for you?
It's so funny because a lot of people ask me that, and I always often say it's that, when you're working with a lot of clients at any given time, you can essentially have nothing on your calendar, and in 30 minutes, you have your whole day just set. So that's the challenge about the business, is that, at any point in time, your day can be flipped upside down. You got to juggle tons of showings, listing presentations, you name it. So every day is different for me. But again, going back to being able to wake up and love what you do, it's pretty fun.
Important. Yeah. How do you make yourself different from other realtors?
Well, I'm definitely extremely passionate about, like I said, I'm very passionate about the client. I want to make sure that they're taken care of to the most that they possibly can. For me, I really pour my heart and soul into the transaction.
Yeah.
No
in
matter what.
Way, let's say, examples.
I put myself in the situation. So I feel as though when I'm doing a transaction, I'm working with a client, I'm the one actually out there. In my opinion, I'm kind of positioning it that it's my own home, and that I want to make sure that if I were purchasing the house, I would want to be taken care of a certain way, and I relay that to my clients.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
What's the one thing that made you successful?
You know what? Honestly, I think I attribute a lot of it to relationship building and being active in the local community.
Yeah.
Building relationships, getting involved in the local chambers of commerce, has really helped my brand grow, but my relationships in the local business community, honestly,
you're very involved in the community, so that's one of the things that that worked for you.
Yeah, no, it's been great. Again, as you know, I'm very active in Burlington and on a number of different committees, and I would say that's been a lot of my success thus far. Family, friends, referrals, things like that, but really immersing myself into our community has really helped my business grow and given me that success that I've gotten thus far. So,
if you had advice, what would be like the 3 things that any realtor should be doing?
So my business is different than some other realtors in that I don't go out and pursue to pay for leads and things like that.
Yeah.
Mine's all about relationships, and so if I can recommend anything, it's focus on your database. Make sure you're hitting your relationships. Everybody has over the years fostered some probably great relationships. Manage those people really, really well. Make sure you're constantly in contact with them. I'm heavily involved, obviously, in the community, so that's my big recommendation is to get involved. Whether it's the chamber or if it's on certain sports teams. You name it, the more people that you get in front of, the better it is. And honestly, I'd say those are probably the big things is manage your clientele, your database, make sure you're reaching out to them, make sure that you're involved in your community and get involved in stuff that you like doing.
That you're
have
going
fun
to
at
actually
it.
show up. too.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
What would be key relationships or people you deal with that are working for you?
Key factors in the relationship?
Yeah, a little bit of both.
Okay.
I like that. Yeah.
Every client's different. Everyone is really, I find that I really just like working with genuine people.
Okay.
It's been a great 4 years, and I only hope it continues to grow. But genuinely working with good people, I get to deal with that on a regular basis, and for me, that's that's everything
that represents you. So you're attracting these people, which
definitely.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
What would you say you're most grateful for so far in your business?
I'm grateful for the fantastic people that I get to meet on a regular basis. I'm thankful for the clients that I'm able to work with. The other realtors that are not only involved at Keller Williams with us, but around, you get to work with a lot of good people. There is a misconception on the industry a little bit that every realtor is a competitor and they don't want to communicate with each other, and I dislike that because I really have met a lot of great realtors in the area, and when you're working with good ones, it makes the whole process from start to finish far less stressful. It's stressful in itself for the buyers and the sellers alone, and when you're working with two good agents and you're working on an agreement, it just makes it that much more seamless. And when you're working on both sides that are, obviously you're representing one side and the other side, but I mean when you're cohesively working to try to get a deal done, it's really good when you're able to work with some other great realtors in the area. Yeah. So really just grateful for opportunities. I'm grateful for the opportunity to meet great people, develop long-lasting relationship with clients, and just keep plugging away, keep moving forward. But yeah, I'm definitely very grateful for the relationships that I've been able to foster, and like I said, just hope it continues.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What do you do for fun?
When I'm not working?
How many 20 minutes here and there are you not working?
Oh gosh, well you know what, it's really crazy because I love golf. I played a lot of baseball growing up, and I play a lot of golf, and it's not as often as I would hope these days, but I always say to people is that I'd rather be working than golfing, but it's just because I love working with people, but I'd rather be.
You love what you're doing.
Yeah,
so it's good.
yeah, and again, I would love to be playing golf, but if I'm playing golf, I'm not working.
Yeah.
And when I'm working, I'm not golfing, so I'd rather be working and not golfing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my fun. Yeah, I play on a couple baseball teams in the summer.
Yeah.
You really do have to, block off that time to enjoy, what your hobbies are and your interests, because it is a lot of work. The times that I'm not sleeping, I'm working, and more than likely when I am sleeping, I'm working too.
Yeah, me too.
My brain's just always racing,
Wake up.
right? Yeah, it's our business. We love what we do. I know you love what you do, and when that's the case, it's a different type of stress, right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's excitement.
yeah.
So what are you excited for the future? What's the next phase for you?
You know what? I've just had the opportunity to have someone come on board on my team. So that's what the future is for me. But again, it's not just about bringing somebody. It's not 2 feet in a heartbeat. Yeah. It's bringing on people that are like-minded, that are wanting to grow, and that we work really well together, right? I know that there's some teams and some businesses out there that all they do is just a revolving door, and that's not what I'm about. I'm just even our relationship is that it's been based on fostering a relationship and long term, and that's what I want to do with anybody that comes on my team. It's what I want to have with my clients. It's not a here today, gone tomorrow mentality. It's about let's bring the right people on. Let's all work together. And I never really feel that I never want to feel that I'm portraying myself to be above anybody else, because it's not the truth. I'm equal to everybody out there, and I just may bring a little bit more experience to the table and guidance, and
Yeah.
that's all I can do. And if I can empower, my teammates and the people around me, then I think I've done a pretty good job.
Can we talk about your next level real estate building venture? You can say no.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we
what
could
is-
talk about it.
Okay. Is that a natural progression for you as a realtor?
I'm able to have some water.
correct. Is that a natural progression for you as a realtor to go into the building?
I've always wanted to have really 3 pillars in my real estate business. And
Yeah.
one is obviously like having my real estate side, fostering a team of great agents, working together, growing that side of things. But then I've always wanted to have investment properties and builds,
Okay.
custom homes and whatnot, and even, interior renovations, flips, things like that.
Yes.
But, working on partnerships with people in those areas it has been a lot of fun. We're closing in on our first one, maybe 2. Hopefully, get that under our belt this year.
Congrats.
So looking at that, but that's really, those are the 3 pillars that I've always said, and I've always really wanted to push on because,
Your vision for your career. as a
yeah,
realtor.
yep. And when I was first started in this business, or before I even got my license, the first project I did was a flip.
Yeah.
With my brother-in-law and sister, right? So I said when I did that, I said my 5-year plan is I'm going to get my license. I want to start working with a team, and then I want to start on my own and then build these other pillars. So I'm starting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing it.
It's a
awesome.
lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, I wouldn't trade it for the world. It's been a lot of fun.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
It's not easy.
No, that's the thing. People think it's easy.
People think that getting into this business is easy, and it is very difficult, and you have to work constantly at it.
Not everybody can be good at it because you need the work ethic
Yeah,
and the ethic.
it's true. It's very true.
Where do we find you? What's your contact info?
You can find me at www.karlwulf.com is my website. I'm at Keller Williams here in Burlington,
Yeah.
Keller Williams Edge office. I'm always a phone call away, and call me on my cell or text me anytime, 905-399-9853.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for
Thanks,
joining
Maud.
us on our podcast episode.
I appreciate it. Thank you.